Hi everybody, Mark Moorhead here at the Hall of Flame Museum of Firefighting. I'm the Curator of Education, and this is the largest historical firefighting museum in the world. And if we can't have you come into the museum, we'll bring the museum to you. And today, we're going to talk a little Ahrens Fox. We love us some Ahrens Fox here at the Hall of Flame Museum. And we have a couple of them in our collection, but this is one that we like a lot. This is a Type N Ahrens Fox from 1931 from the city of North Tarrytown, New York, which is in Westchester County, and of course it's also known as Sleepy Hollow, New York. So the guys who drove this had to watch out for Ichabod Crane and Bram Bones and the Headless Horseman and all of that. Now the thing that's very distinctive and that everybody recognizes the Ahrens Foxes are they're a very, very, very well-respected make of fire truck, by firefighters especially. And that is because they're very powerful. They got this big old piston pump right up on the front of the truck, and what is real distinctive and characteristic about them is that big chrome ball. That's an air chamber, and that was used to kind of smooth out your discharge as you discharge water onto the fire. But they wore it kind of like a badge of honor up front, and boy, it just looked great going down the street with that big chrome ball leading the way. They were particularly popular. Like this one could get you about 600 gallons per minute of water, and they were particularly popular in places that had waterfronts, especially freshwater waterfronts like rivers or a riverfront or a lakefront or something like that, because you could pull it down a pier and drop your draft hose in, and it pumps right up on the front of the truck, and you just got kind of the bottomless fire hydrant, right? Or right onto a bank of a river or a creek or whatever it was, or a pond, and you just pull all that water out, and it was very, very powerful. Now there were some makes of this that could do up to 1,000 gallons of water per minute, but this one was one for a slightly smaller city. Truthfully, Sleepy Hollow or North Tarrytown is a very, very small town, and this was a lot of fire truck for them, but I'm sure that they felt great pride driving this around the town. Now if you look over across the aisle to the other side of the aisle there, you'll see that we've got shall we say, a much smaller Ahrens Fox. This was a model of an Ahrens Fox which was donated to the museum from the town of Boulder City, Nevada. A wonderful gentleman up there by the name of Bert Hansen, who runs the souvenir shop at Hoover Dam, was a big enthusiast of models and things like that, particularly of fire trucks and things. And he had this one and wanted to give it a good home where a lot of people could enjoy it, and we very gratefully accepted it. Now this was a commercially made model of an Ahrens Fox, but Bert kind of tweaked it a little bit, and he put the markings on it that it would have had up in Boulder City, Nevada, back at the time, back in the 1930s, when this truck would have been in operation. And we sort of thought, what better place to put it than right across the aisle from a full-sized one of its own, so they could just sort of admire each other all day long. And that's we're very proud to have it. We hope you can come in and see them one of these days. And in the meantime, check back with us often. Mark Moorhead at the Hall of Flame. Have a good one. Bye-bye.